environmental quality.
Good afternoon, all. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Good. I'm Lisa Fullerton with the Office of Environmental Quality, and my project to increase the awareness of OEQ has come about from being with the city for 12 years in various departments, and some of them were much more environmental than others. But for the last 2 years, I've been in OEQ. I found that although OEQ is directly involved in no less than 14 different city departments through the environmental management system, better known as ISO 14001, many people are still unaware of everything we do and the services that we provide. Still, others don't even know we exist. And the thing is, we can assist all departments with any of their environmental questions and needs, whether they're an ISO 14001 department or not. Also, since all employees are to follow the city's environmental policy, OEQ can assist them and their departments with understanding the needs and how it affects their department and what they can do to go ahead and support it. We've already talked about how there's 5 phases, and in the define phase, this one is paramount. This is where you really determine what your project is. We noted that less than half of the survey respondents were familiar with OEQ functions, who we are, what do we do. Also, our opportunity is to increase the understanding and awareness of any environmental services that are needed and provided for all city departments, not just the ISO 14001. Between the survey and personal interviews, we were able to fill out this fishbone diagram. And remember that the fishbone diagram is used to brainstorm and identify all the potential issues leading to whatever the problem is that you're trying to solve. So we took this information and populated the YX diagram. This weighted table helps calculate which ideas may be impacting OEQ awareness the most. The effects of this input is charted on the right-hand side in a Pareto chart. And although there aren't any single inputs that had a significant effect, we can still see how they're ranked and be able to go through and determine which ones we're going to work on for our projects. The analyze phase involved poring over the data primarily from the survey that was sent out via email a few months ago. There were 596 eligible responses. Out of that, 65% said they belonged to an EMS department, 14% said they were not in an EMS department, and 21% didn't know if their department was EMS or not. Overall, 54% of the respondents said they had little or no familiarity with OEQ. So we can already see where there's a gap. If 65% belong to an EMS department, but only 54% said they have little or no familiarity with us, that's one issue that we need to address. Also in the analyze phase, when we ask, what type of questions do you think the Office of Environmental does, or Environmental Quality does? Public outreach scored the highest at 91%, which is understandable because that's usually the most visible part that people have. But in all actuality, OEQ handles every single one of the requests that are listed. So we do a wide variety of things. Also, ironically, a majority of the respondents, 58%, stated their primary source of environmental information is from OEQ. And then a close second, 55%, and this was a multiple choice pick as many as you want question, 55% said they get the information via internet and social media. Although our primary means of communication is electronic, obviously we're not reaching a particular audience. We're not connecting to them, and so we need to make them more aware of it. We need to make them aware of our website, greendallas.net, the sources that are available to them on the inter and intranet, and attract those whom we aren't currently getting. Reaching field personnel and others without ready computer access is another challenge that we have to address. So based on the survey results, the interviews, and the weighted YX chart, 3 hypotheses have been developed. And they pertain to efficient methods to, number one, reach those without computer access. Number two, clear up misconceptions of what OEQ does. And number three, offer more classes that pique employees' interest. We can custom make classes to your departments and make it relatable to them. Which of course people will have more buy-in if you actually relate it to their work. So in the improve phase, these are the next steps that we're working on. To tackle the proposed hypotheses, we're going to work with several departments who have an abundance of field personnel by going to their various work sites and have environmental affairs at their location. Also with specifically with information tailored to their departments. We'll also develop mini environmental lesson plans or sessions that can be used when inclement weather affects their normal job duties. This is very beneficial for a lot of your field personnel because we all know that we can't predict weather accurately, especially with the erratic weather in North Texas. And the way that we're going to do this, we can actually train the supervisor or manager and make it kind of a train-the-trainer aspect so they're able to take these pickup activities. OEQ is also planning on developing short video clips of who we are, our bios, possibly some on-site action clips of our spill team at work, conducting outreach, collecting soil samples for our MSD sites, and following auditors to look at things from their perspective. Finally, we're going to work on a sort of cross-training or informational session that can allow interested people to shadow an OEQ employee for the day to gain a perspective of what we do, how we do it, and how it pertains to the daily city operations, which affects all people. That's it. Do you have any questions? Okay, thanks.